Welcome to SCSU Sound and Sight featuring Craishaud Folks and Stephen Wells. Take it on, guys.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Craishaud Folks.
And I'm Stephen Wells.
And today's genre will be mostly music and movies. We started with the 2015 movies, basically Jurassic Park, one of the top-selling movies. It's a great movie. I've seen it myself at least 2-3 times. But again, I feel like the whole aspect of the movie could have been way more better. I feel like Jurassic Park, the earlier one, was way better than this one. How did you feel?
I did like the older version of Jurassic Park, and I seen the newer, the 2015 version of Jurassic Park. I seen it in 3D, so I enjoyed it. It was pretty scary. The only difference, though, that I really liked about the new version versus the older version was the dinosaur. It was an intelligent dinosaur, you know. He kind of outsmarted the scientists and everything like that. So I think that was a good twist.
That was very creative. Another movie of 2015, we have The Avengers, The Age of Ultron. I don't know, did you see that one or whatnot?
Yes, I seen that movie as well.
I like action movies. I love The Avengers or whatnot. I think it was actually pretty good. More funny and more kind of serious about the feeling. How do you feel?
I feel like it was very action-packed, you know, classic good versus evil, you know, the good prevailing throughout the end. It was a good fight.
All right, we can move on to maybe the horror movies of 2015. Have you seen The Lazarus Effect?
No, I heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna give you a little rundown on it. It's about a couple kids, scientists, that start their own little group and basically almost bring back the dead. And that's just something you don't play with. So when they do, it goes backwards, sideways, of course, like a movie.
Of course.
But we can move on to the throwback movies. Who remembers Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah, I've seen
man.
that movie.
That was one of my favorite movies, starring Ashton Kutcher and Sean Scott. Funny, great actress. I used to watch that movie growing up. I can't, every time it just brings me back to my childhood, maybe 12, 13. One of the greatest movies I probably ever saw. Also, we have Malibu's Most Wanted. Oh man, that's a comedy. That still comes on TV. You ever seen that one?
Oh yeah, I seen that one as well. That was a funny movie.
That's probably one of the best. Music. Let's talk about Future. One of the artists that's booming right now through the whole thing, and I'm not talking about Metro. You feel me? So how do you feel about Future taking over the rap game right now?
Oh man, Future, man, what can I say? He's been one of the topics in hip-hop music since I don't even know how long. He's been bringing hit after hit, year after year. You know, he's very dedicated to his craft, and I applaud him.
Yeah, with Future taking over the rap game, you always having somebody trying to come and take it throne. You have Young Thug, almost Jay-Z, he always wears the crown. Then you have Drake, one of the biggest aspects of the rap game right now. How do you feel about Drake taking over the rap game as well with Future?
Yeah, I feel like they're pretty much neck and neck. Drake, he's doing his thing as well. You know, mainstream, you know, neck and neck.
Mainstream, all that. But then we have Travis Scott, one of the I give it the most improved artists of all time right now in 2015. With his new Rodeo album that just dropped, that's really, really banging on the charts right now, almost on the billboards every time you look at it. It's really great. Then you have The Weeknd. One of the who doesn't love The Weeknd? You feel me? Ladies love The Weeknd. You have Bryson Tiller, a very good upcoming artist. He just performed not too long ago at Claflin's homecoming. How do you feel about Bryson Tiller and Wale performing at Claflin's homecoming?
Never heard of Bryson Tiller. He's a new artist to me. Wale, I heard some of his music. I like Wale. I think he's from DC, the DC area. So yeah.
He definitely put something for that. Then we have Lil Wayne. I can say a lot about Lil Wayne. He's still, I think, trying to take the top spot and keep the top spot as the best rapper alive. Do you still think Lil Wayne is the best rapper alive?
Wayne, he was, I think, at one point, you know, one of the best rappers alive. Ever since he brought Drake into the game with YMCMB, I feel like Wayne kind of just stepped back a little bit, try to let Drake step forward a little bit. So as when I say he's the best rapper now, maybe the second or the third.
Second or the third, oh man. Man, I know he would hate to hear that. Could you give me a top 3 maybe favorite rappers of right now who's really killing the game?
All right, that's easy. Future number 1, Drake number 2, and number 3 would be Kanye West.
And I really can't even argue with that. That's a great top 3. We have some of the 2000 upcoming movies in 2016 have Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, starring Ben Affleck and Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor and Ben Affleck as Batman. I did my research on that. How do you feel about Batman versus Superman? You know, not Batman not really having too much power, and Superman kind of having everything.
That's a big conflict I hear around superheroes, Superman versus Batman. In my opinion, I think Superman will win over Batman. I don't see how Batman can take it to him.
And it's another movie I want you guys to stay tuned for in 2016. It's called The Suicide Squad. I don't know if you guys heard that, starring Will Smith, Common, and a lot of actors. It's basically a movie about villains. They go almost to every jail that the villains are. They get the Joker, the Lex Luthor, the Iceman, all the villains, just to be a suicide squad to handle all the evil stuff. So it's basically you get the evil to handle the evil.
Okay.
So how would you feel about that movie?
I don't know. That's very creative. I would like to see that.
Very creative. Also, for you Disney lovers, we have The Jungle Book and Tarzan coming out in 2016. You also need to stay tuned for that. Those, I think, if you really bring back the childhood, if you really want to, I think I'm going to go see The Jungle Book and Tarzan if you really want to get kind of technical or whatnot. How do you feel about maybe The Jungle Book and Tarzan? You still got a little kid in you?
Well, I've always been a fan of Disney movies, man. Wreck-It Ralph, the Minions, the movie before the Minions with the doctor. I can't recall the name of it. But yeah, I've always been a fan of Disney movies and cartoon movies.
It's crazy. I have one more issue. Did you see the Young Thug and Future beef?
No, I didn't know that was big. You did mention that
earlier. I have to
earlier.
tell you about that. It was just basically Metro Boomin, going off on Twitter like Meek Mill, basically just expressing himself, telling why he feels as though why many rappers are dropping many mixtapes trying to be like Future, and you can't be like Future. That's what he feels like. So it's a little petty beef around the music industry, but that should be a wrap for today, you guys. I am Craishaud, folks.
And I'm Stephen Wells.
And thank you.
Thank you, Craishaud, folks, and Stephen Wells for that Sound and Sight featuring. Come back with us next week, guys.